Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, PattSun, and today we're gonna be taking a look at r/infidelity, where OP's marriage lasted only 2 months. Let's begin. My husband won't touch me. Sexless marriage. Posted by Reddit user Mistake Only.
We've been together for almost 10 years in total and have been married for 4 years. This problem started around 2 years ago. He won't touch me, and when he does, he doesn't perform. In the few times he does perform without help, he finishes within minutes. In any case, it always feels like it is a chore for him. I feel no passion from him, no desire, nothing. At first he said it was work stress related. Things changed for him at work for the better, but it continued to decline in the bedroom. I've always had a higher drive than him, but we found a good balance and I was happy with that. We've talked about it. I was always honest. Told him I need us to work this out, that I need sex. He will make an effort if I ask, which to me totally defeats the purpose. He went to the doctor, levels are fine. He says he loves me but his body doesn't respond. I have been nothing but supportive all this time, not making a big fuss when he fails, willing to try again. The doctor gave him Viagra months ago. He only took it once. It is getting to a point where it is taking a toll on me mentally and physically. I am frustrated, I feel unappreciated and unwanted. Self-esteem is on the floor. It is getting hard, but I haven't cheated. I suggested to open the marriage.
That's stupid! You're stupid! Stop being stupid!
To which he almost agreed but changed his mind last minute, asking me to keep trying. How long is too long to keep trying? Any thoughts? Edit 1. Just to clarify, I'm not the type to not be in the mood sometimes. I'm always in the mood, like always. I can't remember ever saying no to him in 10 years. Edit 2. He is extremely healthy and athletic, goes to the gym every single day, so not a lack of exercise or bad diet. I'm a tennis player. We're on holiday at the moment. I get constant looks by the pool, by the tennis courts, on the street. It's not a looks problem either. Edit 3. I recognize that my advances could potentially be a turn-off factor for him, so I stopped. I gave him time and space. I did not touch him sexually or acted flirty for a while. I waited for him to come for me. That went on for months, and we didn't have any sex at all as a result. Edit 4. We do share moments together. We hug, we laugh, we lay in bed or the sofa together, we watch things together, popcorn and all the cute things included. All that feels comfortable and nice, but it never ever leads to sex.
OP, it's very simple. Give him an ultimatum. Either he goes to marriage counseling with you, or the marriage is over. And now let's have a look at this common exchange between OP and a few other Reddit users.
Have you tried getting marriage counseling? I tried to get him into therapy. I went to therapy myself. He won't go. Someone that's not willing to work on himself for the sake of a happy marriage will most definitely not be willing to work on the marriage itself. OP, I'm gonna be really blunt with you. I was in a position 6 years ago where I was ready to leave. Therapy was what saved my marriage. There is really no other option. You can't continue the way you are now. And as much as this sub hates ultimatums, you need to give him one. You also need to be prepared to leave when he says no. It means he has no desire to work on himself or your marriage and nothing will change. The outcome of therapy may still be that you go your separate ways, and that's okay too. I finally had to tell my spouse I was considering a separation for her to take me seriously about working out our problems. It sucks, but sometimes people need to be slapped out of their complacency. We're in therapy now and things are already a lot better.
And now for today's second story. My girlfriend cheated on me and wants her money back. Posted by Reddit user Truth Always See Out.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I need some advice. I know sometimes I'll sound stupid, but meet me halfway. Love makes you stupid from time to time. But I also take criticism in a good way, so don't hesitate to tell me that I'm delusional. My girlfriend and I were together for almost 3 years before I discovered she had an affair with someone. I found out when I came back home from a party earlier than expected. She admitted to just kissing him while being drunk and apologized, promising it would never happen again. That night, I took some of my things and went to my family's house. We had been living together for a year. 2 days later, when I was calmer, I decided to talk to her to see if she was honest so we could possibly work things out. I loved her and considered her one of the best things to ever happen to me. She insisted it was a mistake, that she'd met this guy in a bar while drunk, kissed him and would never do it again. I told her she would need to regain my trust, and decided to forgive her. That forgiveness waned when she refused to let me check her conversation with the other man, so I checked her phone myself and sent their conversation to me. After spending 7 hours reading their messages, I discovered they'd been texting and sexting for a month. The other man knew about our relationship. When I confronted her, she claimed she cheated because she didn't feel loved anymore and was unhappy. But her messages to him said otherwise. She seemed to be trying to find excuses. She asked for time and space to seek professional help to improve her mental state, promising to stay away from other men. Foolishly, I agreed and began my healing process, reading books about relationships and infidelity, which helped change my life. I also never spoke ill of her, only confiding in my closest friends. Months passed, during which my ex and I occasionally texted. She claimed to be healing and single, but I found out she was dating the other man. I confronted her and told her to stop contacting me, recounting all her betrayals. Her only response was, "I don't know." A few months later, she contacted me about vacation money I owed her, claiming to be mad about it even though I had already discussed paying her back. I still have furniture in her house, but she hasn't mentioned returning it. So my questions are, what do you think about this? Did I handle the situation poorly? Should I give her the money back, considering how she's talking to me?
Yes, OP, you did handle this very poorly. You should have never forgiven her the first time you caught her infidelity. The best thing that happened in your life, huh? Yeah, right, you damn donut. Anyways, regarding the money situation, I am a firm believer of returning anything that you owe to someone else. Yes, even a cheating hoe. But you have furniture at her place, so if she returns them in good condition, then go ahead and pay her. If she doesn't, then consider yourselves even. And now for today's final story. My newlywed wife cheated on me and I'm beyond hurt. Posted by Reddit user BlandProtag.
Don't know what flair to put because I honestly never thought I'd have to post here. I'm 22 and my wife is 21. We got married young because we both agreed there was no reason to wait and we wanted to spend our lives together. We have only been married 2 months. For reference, we work at the same job. I close and she usually opens, but we have 2 days a week off together. Last night I noticed she seemed upset. She was guilty about something and I had to coax what happened out of her. A guy she had slept with regularly before we started dating was about to move away from our city. He invited her out to lunch one last time and she made it seem like he was one of her first friends when she moved here, so I didn't think anything of it and told her to be safe. I went in to close that Monday and she got off work and had a smoothie with him. Apparently, he offered her to come up to his apartment one last time for the memories. They ended up making out and having sex. She said he initiated it in the following encounters. She never mentioned this mistake, and then while I closed again Tuesday she went back to his place and they did it again. Everything, a second time. Again, she did not tell me this. Wednesday to Friday we work opposite shifts but have Thursdays off to hang out. She never once mentions the lunch she had, and I had to ask her about it to find anything out. She lied and said they just had smoothies and talked for 2.5 hours. Said while I'm closing once again, she went back to his apartment a third time and she cheated again. This day was terrible for me at work, and I texted her telling her I needed a hug when I got home. Unbeknownst to me, she was just sucking another man's penis not but 4 hours before. In the few hours we spoke about what she did, she said she didn't believe it was a mistake. She felt guilt but not regret, and then said if he never moved away, she would have done this even more and had never planned on telling me about it. She said so much more and even listed reasons why she thinks the sex with him is better than with me, and even deleted chats she had with him when I left the room for a moment. I caught her as she was closing Snapchat. She claims she loved him throughout our whole relationship and even asked me about my thoughts for an open marriage, which is something we both discussed and agreed we'd never do if we got married. On her phone was texts to her cousin about look how cute this man is. I'm literally rethinking my marriage over him, and searches for why do I want a divorce after 2 months. She had even looked into jobs and apartments in the town this guy moved to. She had a whole exit planned out after 2 months. Why did she even marry me?
It's a simple answer, OP. She married you because she wanted a wedding and a simp to take care of her. Dude, you need to divorce this bitch as soon as possible, before the affair fog goes away. Luckily, you found out now who she truly is, before children got involved. It's best to move on and let karma take care of her. We all know she's gonna get pumped and dumped anyways. Good luck, OP. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my channels for you to watch absolutely free. So please consider subscribing to me on Rumble and on YouTube. Both will be linked in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, consider subscribing to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.